Milwaukee last night, Game 6. The fans were inside the arena, and the rest of the city was outside the arena trying to win the first championship in half a century. Phoenix led it at halftime, but in the third quarter, Giannis taking over completely, working over Jay Crowder, then working underneath. He was 16 of 25 on the night. Later in the third, Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez. Oh, he puts DeAndre Ayton on a poster. Tied at 77 going to the fourth. In that quarter, Bucks up by 2. Devin Booker driving. How good was Giannis on defense in this series? Oh, he rises for another spectacular block. He had 5 block shots in this game. He owned the paint on both sides of the floor. Like there on Frank Kaminsky. Bucks up 6. They can smell it. Under 3 to play. Shot clock winding down. Giannis in the painted area. 50 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo on the biggest night of his life. 2 minutes to go. Bobby Portis, no. Devin Booker going the other way. Boy, did he emerge in this postseason. He had 19, trying desperately to keep the Suns in it. They were down by 6, but a minute to go. The Bucks looking for the finishing touch. The dagger from Chris Middleton. He had 17. They can feel it all across the state of Wisconsin. The celebration is on all the way to Greece. Giannis, elation, tears, 50 points, the MVP, and the Bucks are champions. For the first time in 50 years, they win it 105-98.
Just believe in what you're doing. Keep working. You know, don't let nobody tell you what you can be and what you cannot do. You know, people told me I can't make free throws. I made my free throws tonight, and I'm a freaking champion. Like, this is an addicting feeling. Like, I love playing in the playoffs. I love playing in the finals. You know, I love playing when the ball is heavy. You know, and then this is the moments I want to chase more. I want our team to keep build off this. You know, and hopefully we can do it again.
Boy, do you love everything about that. And then early this morning, he posted these pictures of the MVP trophy and the championship trophy in his kitchen, in his bed. What a night, the celebration for Giannis and for the Bucks. And we continue our coverage with it here. Ryan Clark is going to jump in, talk some football with us this hour, but also we want to get his perspective on the championship last night. But all eyes right now are on Big Perk, big fella. Always a pleasure to have you get up. And so Giannis finally does it last night. We've talked so much about him. What are the right things to say about him after a spectacular performance last night?
Well, Greeny, we're going to start off by saying he cemented himself in the Hall of Fame. And then we're going to say the second thing is that he's one of the top greatest power forwards to ever play the game. And here it is. We're talking about a guy that's 26 years old, right, scratching the surface of his prime. And he's only going to continue to get better, right? When it's all said and done, at the rate that Giannis is going, he's going to finish number 2 power forward of all time behind Tim Duncan, in my opinion.
Let me ask you this as well. What does it say, as one who has been on championship teams, what does it say to you about him that in the biggest game of his life, with this opportunity, this one opportunity to do this at home, he played the best game of his career?
It speaks to it says everything, Greeny. You want to talk about character, humility, rising to the moment, embracing the moment, you know, shutting the haters up, as they would say, and quieting all the critics. This was, in my opinion, the greatest performance in a closeout in NBA Finals history. When you look at what he done on both ends of the floor, he dominated in the paint. He grabbed every rebound, chased down blocks. He was everywhere from the start to the finish. And then to top it off, one of the flaws that we talk about, him going to the free throw line. Greeny, he missed 2 free throws. He shot over 90%.
He did absolutely everything last night. And, you know, Ryan Clark, I want to bring you in. First of all, RC knows the NBA backwards and forwards, but you also know about being a champion. So when you hear Giannis say, I loved this, I love when the ball feels heavy in the playoffs, I love that pressure, what does that say to you, RC?
It says that he's embracing becoming a winner. He's embracing becoming a leader, because that's what the playoffs are about. If you're Giannis and you're the Milwaukee Bucks, you've had these early exits after 2 MVP seasons, after people were predicting for you to win the championship, and now to be down 2-0 twice in the playoffs, to be down 2-0 in the finals, and for you to be the reason that your team won. And yes, there was Middleton, yes, there was Drew Holiday, but that relief of knowing, you know what, in the biggest moment, I can step up and I can be the reason a team becomes a championship team. That's what Giannis is feeling. He's also feeling relief. Don't let anyone that's ever won a championship tell you that you aren't relieved once you get that trophy. There is so much pressure that mounts when you have that opportunity. So to come and rise to the mountaintop, to get through that adversity, and to be that one team standing at the end, that's a relief like you will never know, that's added to the joy.
I think that's really well put, especially for a player in Giannis who fell short of expectations in the playoffs each of the last 2 years. Big Perk, you'll be back a little later in this hour with Jalen getting more into this. But when you consider, we always try and figure out, well, can this team be a dynasty? Can that team be a dynasty? They're going to come back with Giannis, who is still young. They're going to come back with Holiday. They're going to come back with Middleton. Is this a team that can come back and do this again?
Absolutely, Greeny. And when you look at this team, right, you look at their big three, all of these guys are still in their prime. All of these guys are still signed to long-term deals, committed to the organization. And so when a team like this, when you have Giannis, when you have Drew Holiday, Middleton, a team that's a big three that's that talented, and they go through these battles, Ryan was just saying, for us being down 0-2 and having to battle back in multiple series throughout this playoffs, once they taste that blood and once they get that feeling and that experience and they know what it takes, then you got to watch the hell out. Look, the Milwaukee Bucks are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the next 5 years in the Eastern Conference, coming out of the East for sure, and in the NBA.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.